Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for this video. Today I am going to be flipping through some new product that are releasing from Kellofaplan today. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, I have my affiliate link down in the description if you'd like to use it. But we have this really cool new mini planner, like build your own mini planner cover set. And we have planner pages and extension packs that we're going to go through in this video. There are 3 different styles of these mini covers and dividers, which I'm going to flip through. I got the seasonal one because I thought this one was really cute. I love seasonal stuff. So this one, I'm excited to see all the designs in it. It is a seasonal mini cover and divider set. There are 2 laminated covers, 12 pre-punched dividers, and 1 label sticker sheet. So let's see it all out of the package. This is such a cute release. I love little mini things, so I'm excited because I could definitely use this on my shopping trips to set up a fun little book that I can take with me, a little planner that I can take with me. So here are the labels. We have the months here, and then you have some categories: kids, family, work, must do, plans, notes, school, review, medical, extras, health, personal, fitness, faith, meal plans, tasks, important, cleaning, reading, self-care, habits, priority, to do, and dailies. So those are all the categories on this sheet, and those will go on the little tabs in this little pack right here. So here's the first part. This is the cover, the mini cover. This is your year to shine, all the cute little seasonal illustrations. Inside is a grid. Oh, I like the inside. Inside's really nice. Then we have the first divider, which is January, New Year's themed right here. Then we have February, which is the cute little hearts. Oh, look how cute, for St. Patrick's Day. And then Easter with the bunnies and carrots. And we have this one is like spring, sunny days, the camera, little bumblebees and ladybugs. Then summer, barbecue, hot dogs and ice creams and fireworks. Okay, next we have like back to school, the crayons, and then football, cute little flowers. And then we have Halloween. I love the different color of the pails, the pumpkin pails. And then Thanksgiving, there's some football in there. I know Heather really likes football, so it's definitely thrown in there, which is cute because that's like her little, I know that's like one of her favorite sports. Okay, so we got that. And we have the winter one with the snowman cupcakes and the cookies. So cute. All right, and then this is the back cover. And then this one just has all the decorative illustrations on the back. Cute, cute. All right, so you could use this planner like a normal planner and set it up with some of the sheets that are in here, because there are planner sheets. Let me see. Let me find it. Okay, this is the planner. So there's a horizontal, I believe there's a vertical and a dashboard. Okay, I picked a horizontal because I don't think I have a mini horizontal, and I like to have different layouts. So I'm excited to have this layout so I can make some spreads and make some content using these pages. But there are 2 other layouts. If you're interested in making this mini planner into like an actual planner, this will have 12 months of the pages in here. So let's flip through this. And then these are just extensions, which I'll go over after I flip through this one. And then I'll put together something, either the planner or the extensions. We'll see what I end up putting together. But this one is the horizontal one, the horizontal pages. I bring it up just a little bit closer. So we have first page is a dot grid page, just like just a blank page. You can do what you like. Then we go into the monthlies here. And then we have the horizontal pages. I love like just how clean this looks. So good. So we have a empty section up here for you to maybe make a little list for yourself up here. And then these would just be day specific things that you could get done. Or if you wanted to use this as like a little journal, that's always like a nice way to use a horizontal, especially because it's got the lines in it. So that's good. Okay, so there are the pages, and it's undated, so you get to put the dates in and use it whenever you would like. You can start using it immediately. Then we have some dot grid pages, and then it goes into the monthly again. So that's basically the layout for this right here, horizontal layout. I might put together the planner just so that way you can see at least a couple of months, so you can see how this is all laid out and how it turns like with the dividers, so you can see where everything is like nice and yeah, nice and organized in these tab dividers. Okay, so let's go over the fun little packs of paper. So the first one we have are mini daily sheets. Look how cute these are. So if you have like busier days that you need a little bit more writing, a little bit more space to write, these are always great to pull out because they have, it's day specific. So for me, usually I have busier days on the weekend, so this would be a great one to pull out to add it into the planner on those busier days. So we have today's date, must do section, should do, want to do, and then a nice area to write down, a little list right here, and then you have an open space here. And those are just front and back the same on these. So those are always nice to have on hand. I always like having dailies in my regular planner, just so that way I can have more space to write if it's, like I said, a busier day. Those are always great to have on hand. Okay, next, I'm excited for these because my plan, I think for this, my plan is to use it for errands. So I think I might combine both of these into this so that way I can take it on the go, because I think that would be nice. And it would mainly just be like either, usually I do my errands on Sunday, so I could use these on Sundays, and there are 50 pages here, so that'll cover me like for over a year if I use it that way. This one has 52 pages, so I could use this for the whole year as well, and plan out my meals and then take this with me to the grocery store. I always like to take a list to the grocery store. But first, this one is, it has the weekly meal plan on the front where you can jot down all the meals that you plan on making, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for the week. And then on the back, I like how this is set up, where it's set up by the categories, which usually like all of these things are in the same areas. So we have produce, frozen, meats, dairy, dry pantry, bakery, and other. Because I feel like when I go to the grocery store with a list, it's just a blank page, and I'm writing things down, and I don't put things like this categorized into these categories. So I'm always like going to one section, get the stuff, don't realize I have something lower in my list that is from that section, and then I leave, and then I have to go back and forth and back. So this helps to keep you in like one area and get all the things, so you're not having to go back to those areas. Heather Kellofaplan has these in like more like a half sheet size, and I've used them there, and that's really helped. But I actually prefer this mini size just because it's a little bit more compact. It fits better in the cart where I put my list, and I have like a little calculator, so I'm excited to use these at the store. So these are all the same, front and back little list, a year's worth of pages here. Next, we have a budget extension pack. Okay, so if you like to budget, but you don't need like a huge planner to do that, you could use this one. It's got a nice little monthly budget sheet on the front. Oh, this one's a little bit different. Okay, so this one is 12 months. So you could use this as a planner. So let's flip through this one. So here's the first page. It is the monthly budget. Has a place for you to put your income, your fixed expenses, variable expenses, your debt, and then you have a little area where you can total everything out and get the balance. And then on the back, it has your monthly expenses that you can write down. I like this because even though it's really small, I feel like it's enough lines for me to put in all the things I would need to jot down when it comes to expenses for the month. So I like that. I also can write really small, so that's pretty good if you get like a really fine point pen. Then we have this really cute savings challenge. I again, I have this savings challenge in like classic form, but I think I like it better in mini form. Look how cute it is. I can maybe cut it down and put it in my savings challenge binder. I don't know, I have to look into that. But I just like small size, so cute. But this one's cute because you can put what you're saving for. You can figure out the amount you're gonna make, the dollars, and then save towards that for the month. I do lots of savings challenges, so love that there's a savings challenge in here at the front. And then we go into the months here. And then these are the weekly budget sheets here. So you have my budget goals this week that you can jot down, 3 of those. Budget categories where you can categorize your budget. And then I like to color code. So I would use these dots to make them certain colors. And then when I'm writing down the expenses here, then I would at least highlight them or write them in that color that I made the category, because I like to see how much I'm spending in each category. And then here are the bills due this week and reflection area. You can reflect on how you did that month. And you get a page for each week here. And then it goes back into the monthly budget, the expense tracker, and then the savings challenge. And this will be 12 months worth of budget pages in this little extension pack right here. Okay, next one we have, oh, this one's good. This is always handy to have on hand. So this one, these are mini lined and dot sheets. There are 50 pages of these. I'm always using lined and dotted dot grid paper. So here we have some nice lined paper. So half is lined and then the other half is going to be dot grid, which dot grid is my favorite out of the both, but I'll use both. But I'll probably use these first. But I always try to have this in my planner too, because it's just nice like place to jot down notes and things. So those are good to have. And then the last thing is a fitness one. Okay, let's see this one. I'm trying to be better about my fitness, so I feel like I don't need a whole big planner for that. So I feel this is a good one to add into a planner to keep track of things. So we have workout plan on the front, and this one is 52 pages, so you have enough for the full year. So Monday through Sunday, and then you have calories burned. It's pretty simple. And then on the back, you have your nutrition plan. So you can plan out your nutrition, and then you have your hydration on the back too. And then you get 52 sheets of those. So like I said, a year's worth of pages in this little pack. How cute are these? I love it. Again, it's mini, so it's super, super cute with the mini size on these things. Even though I've seen these in classic, I feel like the mini is just, I don't know, adorable. So we're going to now set up a planner. Oh, another thing that's releasing with this release is you can buy discs. Now, I have a ton of discs on hand, so I'm just going to pull some discs that I currently have. But if you don't have any Kellofaplan discs and you want to get discs from Kellofaplan, or if you need, maybe your discs are all on planners, so you don't have any extras, there are going to be discs released. I think I saw like a small size and like a regular size disc. So check the site. I think I'm putting this video up once it releases, but there should be discs too for this release. But I'm just going to grab some discs that I have on hand and put together some things just to see how it all fits into this set. These are the Kellofaplan discs. This is how they look. They're just like a solid disc. And I'm going to put these on this cover and dividers so I can build a planner. Okay, so you need 7 of those for this. And I'm going to just put this together. So this in first. All right, and then I can put the dividers in next. It's always nice to be able to like customize your own little planner. So I always love these releases where you're able to do that and really build a planner to your needs, which is great. Or these are things like if you don't need a new like cover set, these are great additions into your planner that you could put. Since they are mini, you can put these into your any size planner. You can have, if you don't have a mini planner and you have a classic planner, you can always use these sheets in your classic, which I also like that idea too, because sometimes I don't want a full sheet of classic paper in my planner, like covering up the whole spread. because I want to see this red. So these would be great to add in, and I'll show that in my planner a little bit. I don't know why I was putting in one by one. What was I thinking? Sorry. So let me put this back in. Okay, so let me get my planner really quick. I can show that. Okay, so here's a page of my planner. So let's say I have these daily sheets here. Say like this Saturday was super, super busy for me. I could add this in here and just have that in my planner. I could still see my decorations here, which I like. But at least I have this extra sheet in here, and it's on the week that I'm using it, and you can always pull it out, move it around, do whatever you would like with it. But I also like that idea too. You can put it in a big as well. Again, it goes in any size since it's a mini, so that's good. Okay, but we're gonna put together at least, we'll do 2 months worth of the horizontal pages, just so you can see how that's laid out, because we have one of the great things about Kellofaplan's planners, besides the paper quality, because the paper quality is really, really nice, is that even in the dated planners, the monthly is not on the dividers, so you can reuse the dividers in all of her planners, which is great. So we have this empty dot grid sheet here, which is perfect for whatever you would like to do with this, however you would like to use this. I usually in the past would use this as a memory keeping page for the month. That's how I like to do that, but I haven't done that in a bit. I need to get on that again. But that is, you can do whatever you want with that actually. Here we can put this over. Again, I'm putting one at a time again. Let me get the full stack of sheets here. And then I'll do the next month and then flip through it. Okay, right here. Okay, so we have 2 months in of horizontal sheets. So let's see how it looks with the dividers. So here's the first one. And then of course you could take these little labels and put them here, January, February, and then you'll have the months on the tabs. So here's January, blank page here, use that however you would like. Then we have the monthly, then it goes into the weeklies here, weeklies, and then it ends with the blank page there, and then goes into the next blank one. So you get 2 blank ones that you can figure out how you want to use those. Maybe like end of the month, maybe a review of the month. I know a lot of people like doing books, like reading books. Maybe this could be your end of the month book review section. Yeah, lots of options, especially since it's just dot grid. It's just a nice empty space for you to use however you would like. All right, and then it goes back into the monthlies, and then that is the setup for the week, or the planner pages. Okay, now let's set up, we'll do this section with the, let's see, there was a, oh yeah, the budget. The budget was a yearly planner. So let's do this one really quick. So here we have the monthly budget and then the weeklies. Let's see, it goes into there. This one, okay, I think this is where it ends. So this is a month section here. Now, you could put this with behind these weeklies, depending on how you're doing it. But if you're just doing a budget planner, then obviously you need to set it into its own tabs. But again, this is one of the great reasons why having these undated planners with these packs that you can put together, you can do it however you would like. You can combine the months together, or you can just have a budget planner that's mini in your planner. Okay, so there's that one, and then we'll do one more of these. Okay, so instead of blank pages at the beginning, there are more budget specific pages for this one. So we have a monthly budget, and then the expenses, then the savings challenge, then it goes into the monthly section, and then you go into the weeklies here. Okay, and then the next one, you have 2, 4, 5 weeks worth of pages. That's more than enough for monthly budgets. Okay, so those are the 2 like 12-month planner layouts that I have. Everything else is just like extensions. So this here, you could do a daily sheet section in your planner. We could throw in some dailies in here if you want to. Like, I plan on using this with, I might do dailies. So this one I would label, where's my sheet? Oh, here we go. I would put dailies on this tab, and then I would do the next tab. I would do the meal one. We have the weekly meal plan. So I just grab a few of these and then stick them in here. And then this tab would be meal plans on that one. I haven't yet figured out how I want to set this up, so that's why I'm not putting them down, sorry. But you kind of get the idea. And then I would do a section for like lined paper. So that one I would do notes. There's a notes section there. And then we have fitness. There's a fitness tab there. And I think those were all the, yeah, those were all the sections. But again, there's other sections for however you want to use this. There's more than what's the categories that are here. So that's good. But yeah, that is the little mini planner. It was so cute. I love the cover. So cute. Oh, and also if you want to change it up, you could always take this. I like that this cover I can use as a front cover. If you want to change up the vibe of the planner, you can change this up here and make it more of a grid kind of pattern. That one's pretty too. But yeah, that is the new mini planner release. Those are all the items aside from the discs. Definitely check those out if you don't have any discs. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, the site is linked down in my description with my affiliate link. If you use it, thank you so much. But that is going to be it. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.